Alright, welcome back to my channel, Akaran 87. Today, we're gonna unbox something quite different today. Now, I've got a package in front of me, and this is a dummy 13 figure, a more customized version one. Not, like different versions. Like, there's the Invincible one, there's the FNAF one, whatever. Well, it's not really those, guys. It's something else, really. Alright, now let's open it up. Let's take a look. Dang it. Wait. Alright, might take. Oh, I realize it's actually two things like that. Alright, I get it. I thought it's like one box. Well, there's two boxes, so let's open from this one first, then this thing. And let's take a look. Since I bought two figure actually. Alright, let's take a look what this one is. And wait, already done. Alright. Let's take a look what we have first though. First of all, we got the stealth. And it's Indonesia. It's police stealth. This one is the stealth guy. Alright, let's take a look from this bag. Alright, let's take the figure first. Here's the base figure. Wait, it's not. I think it's the leader one. The pemimpin one is the leader. Alright, this guy looks good already. Though. This guy looks good already. Yeah, this guy looks pretty good. Let's take a look what stuff we got here. So I've been away. Right. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just do it after I open the other guy. Yeah, this figure looks good. Very good already, though. Like, he's looking pretty nice. Alright. Let's open the other one. Alright. This is probably the stealth guy, the other guy. Alright. Box nuts down here. Yes, this is the stealth guy. Take him out from the bag. And he looks fantastic as well. You know, this figure's tall. You gotta need this. This figure already looks fantastic. Like, look at him. Dude, this is pretty cool. Alright, let me just clean this thing up and let's start the review. Alright, here's the two figures after some, of course, something done. Alright, before we take a look, actually, let's just take a look at one of them. Let's pull this guy away. Now, let's take a look at this guy. This one is the leader. Squad. This is the squad member. Look, this is the SWAT guy, okay, the SWAT guys. I'm not really familiar with the tactical world. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with soldiers or SWATs or whatever. But yeah, this is. But yeah, I just bought this because I guess I'm kind of into it right now. I don't know why. Probably because my mercenary OCs. Not gonna talk about them though. Anyways, these guys are pretty cool looking. Like, they're sick and all. You know what? All right. Let's start with this guy first. the accessories this guy comes in with is hold on, I'm gonna forget which one's the bag. All right, here we go. Here's the bag of accessories for the guy. So first, what we all got is the most obvious one. It's another head, and yes, and the helmet as well. Actually, this one is in the stealth guys, in the stealth bag. It has a night vision, pretty cool, but it doesn't really clip on something. It's just sitting there at the head. Pretty solid though, at least. All right. Now, I guess to replace the head, you gotta remove the head completely. Then we're gonna get to get some joints here. Oh wait, there's no other joints, so we gotta rip the other heads. Oh, this is pretty cool. Take this. Wait. Yeah, this is pretty hard. Ugh. Come on. There we go. It's not really that difficult actually. Then we gotta put this thing on. Ugh. And put the thing in here. There we go. Yeah, it's unmaxed, so it doesn't really look like the whole body and whatever. Ah, put it the wrong way. There we go. All right. In the hand, we got an assault rifle. I don't really know what rifle this thing is, but take it off. Right, but this is well made. The detail is, I think, pretty good. Dang it, pretty good. Now let's get to some of the other stuff here. We got a hand that's positioned like this. It doesn't snap. It's just positioned so I could aim the gun or something. An open hand. Yeah, it's the one that you can't see. Still using this one. A hand with a handgun on. Yeah, this thing is like one piece. I can't really take it off. Hold on. Oh, my eyes are. Right. Here's the handgun. It's I guess. Not what I really expect. It's not from a company. From a company or something. And here's a separate handgun. I don't really know what's the purpose of all that. And here's the rest of the stuff. It's just joints and ball joints. There's no regular holding hands. It's just these positioned ones. Yeah, good luck trying to make a punching. It's still good for punching, I guess. Let's put this thing on. Right, now let's get to articulation. If you guys know that the T13 or Dummy 13 model was pretty good at articulation. So you're not just gonna take the thing off. So first up, the head can go up that far, down this far. It could tilt side to side a little bit, but it's hindered by this part here, but I'm not really gonna bother with that anyway. Can rotate 360 by the neck. Ugh. Oof. The upper head can also rotate by itself because it's out of the ball joint. Arms rotate 360 every part. Go out that far. It's hindered by the shoulder pads, but whatever. You don't really care. Arms rotate just a little bit. Rotates 360. Bends double jointed that far. And hands rotate everywhere with this ball joint and the hand design, so it have maximum mobility. This thing's kind of hard. It has a bar fly joint that can go up, down, up and down just a little bit. Although this is quite hard to do. Yeah. Now for the waist, it can of course rotate 360. Go down that far, up that far, tilt side to side. Well, I assume if you take this thing off, you could rotate the whole thing, but I think this is what holding whatever it is. Legs can go backwards that far, forward this far. Thigh rotation, there's some a little bit of rotation in here, since it's on a ball joint. So the knees can bend this far. Of course, it's double jointed. Foot can go up, down, side to side. Toes does work. Of course, it rotates and all. So overall, this thing is very posable. Of course, you could almost make any pose you want. I don't even know this anime app pose. All right, let's get the stuff beside. Let's get the other guy. Now, this is the other guy, the stealth guy. I call it the guy because I don't really know what their, more formal name, so I just call them guys, the military guys, the SWAT guys, whatever. Roughly, the articulation is the same, but the design is different from the previous commander ones. Commander, not commander, the leader one. So for the accessories, we got this machine gun. I forgot. I think it's MP4 one or something. I really forgot the name of these guys, these weapons. Another open hand, the ones we see before. A spare helmet, and I don't even know why we got the spare helmet. And then we got another knife hand. One of the knife hands is like this, but it's in a ice pick grip or reverse grip. Here's the gun, a pistol with the silencer on. Where the thing is, right here's the knife in a forward position. There's also a knife back here in the back, but it's detachable. It cannot be detached. It's just one solid piece in the back. This is the other hand. Of course, the same unmasked head sculpt. Not really head sculpt, I guess. Another open hand. Ah, dang it. This is going hard. And lastly, of course, we got. Dang it. We got both the angled holding hand. Now this thing doesn't really have any different art. The articulation isn't really as different as before, but yeah, it falls off. It pretty much popped this thing off, not purposely, of course. It just popped it off. But yeah, it's fine. For me, this guy was actually pretty cool. It's cooler than the other guy. Since I don't know, I just like the way he looked. And of course, he's stealth, so of course he has to be stealthy. I don't really know the pose I'm gonna do with this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, it popped off both arms, but it's an issue that every figure had anyway. So yeah, sure. If it get popped off, it's just normal. Since, of course. Also, besides these tactical guys, I also have another P13. It's actually not the official, not the 3D printed version. It's actually the plastic versions. Yeah, I got these plastic versions. These are cheaper. This sword doesn't come with this guy. This little army sword here came with this guy instead. This is the coolest one, I think, since it's a robot, also resembling the freaking Evangelions. Pretty cool, I'd say. But yeah, I'm not really gonna talk about these guys because I'm just gonna show them here. Also, there's one of the ones I just modified this guy here, the white guy. I got some blue parts from the past, so yeah, put it here, 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 and here, and this is it. And yeah, whatever. And yeah, I do have a black one. Yeah, black one. Oh, sorry. Wait, let me just put this guy's rifle. Let me just give this guy the rifle first. Can't really do tactical poses or something. We're just gonna do whatever get him into. I don't even know if you could aim through night vision. I don't really know the thing here. What I think I think I'm sorry. I started too much. That's embarrassing. Whatever. But I think the case here is like the stormtrooper. First they can't aim because there was helmets. I think this is the same thing. But yeah, I think this thing would do a pretty good pose for like tactical posings or whatever. Yeah, I could think of myself playing this thing, playing these guys. But yeah, the conclusion is these two figures are pretty good. Worth the buy, but yeah, since it's done. But yeah, I've already take this guy, the last guy in stock. So yeah, sorry, that's an information only. And this guy, well, I think there's like one left. So yeah, sure, take it or whatever. The conclusion is these guys are pretty cool. Like all the the whole body aesthetic here. Backpack. I don't even know what they called that. Called the backpack. I think it's just a backpack. There's a holster, but not usable, of course. There's this pocket, the vest, and all the knives. Wait, knife? Come on, bro. The knife, the dang knife. Ugh, it's pretty not pretty horrible. It's just annoying because it's so darn tight. But I can't really blame it. Oh, there's some articulation here as well for both the figures and all the T13's figures out there. Yeah. I love these two figures already. Now, for size comparison, they're roughly the size of a Gunpla, so I'm just going to use this guy since they're both practically the same height. Alright. I don't even know what position is it supposed to be on. Okay. I'll put it here. Take this guy away. Alright, so first of all, let's put this camera down here. Alright, first of all, let's go with size comparison. Let's go with this fake Ultraman Saga figure. This guy's fake. You could hear by the plastic. Pretty hollow, cheap plastic. We continue with a Blocky's Orion Path, short as heck. The RX-72 Gundam, it's slightly taller. ROL. Whatever. Ah, dang it. Whatever. Oh, whoa. Oof. The hybrid Gelgoog, Charles the Gelgoog specifically. I'd say these two are roughly the same size. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'll just do that guy later. But yeah, in conclusion, these two figures are really cool. They're not one package, actually. I just bought them too, but yeah, these two are pretty cool. Because once in a while, you want something kind of realistic. These two could be. I need cover. Those typical, personnels in anime or movies. Especially when it's just like dealing with monsters. The SCP guys, most of the personnel are probably dead fighting those SCPs. Or, some of them are, of course, survived or something. Ugh. Yeah, these guys. This guy just freaking dead. You okay, bro? Of course, cringe roleplay. play. It's your figures. Just play with it. Anyways, I don't know. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.